So what does this notation mean? It says f of x equals x minus 1 divided by 3x plus 5, or over 3x plus 5. Find, and then it says this right here. Well, what does that mean? Well, we pronounce that f inverse of x. So this -1 here means inverse of. It's not f to the -1 power. It means f inverse of x. So the steps that we're going to take to find an inverse is, so this is to determine or find the inverse of a function. So these are the steps we're going to take. We're going to change f of x to y. We're going to switch x and y. Then we're going to solve for y. And then we're going to change y to f inverse of x. So we're going to take these steps and we're going to apply them in the next problem. We're going to apply them in the next problem. So here we are. We've got the same function written down. F of x equals x minus 1 over 3x plus 5. And we're going to apply all of those steps. So our first step says change f of x to a y. So I have y equals x minus 1 over 3x plus 5. Then we're going to switch the x's and y's. X equals y minus 1 over 3y plus 5. And now we're going to solve for y. I'm going to cross multiply. So I have x times 3y plus 5 equals y minus 1. I'm going to distribute the x so that I have no distribution problems, or every term is its own term. I don't have anything connected by multiplication. So 3xy plus 5x equals y minus 1. Now remember that I want to solve for y. So I need to collect the terms that have a y. All the terms that have a y, I need to collect those on one side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract y from both sides, and I'm going to subtract x, 5x, from both sides. So I'm going to get the y's on one side, so I'm going to get the y's on one side, so I need to bring that y over, and I need to bring this 5x over to the other side. Now I'm going to factor out that y, which is going to give me 3x minus 1. And I'm going to be able to solve for y. Let me rewrite this. Y times 3x minus 1 equals negative 5x minus 1. I'm going to be able to solve for y by dividing both sides by 3x minus 1. Now this is almost our answer. We just need to change the y back to function notation, and since we've now determined the inverse, we're going to label it not f of x, because f of x is x minus 1 over 3x plus 5. This is f inverse of x, which is negative 5x minus 1 over 3x minus 1. Now that's a lot of minuses, negatives and minuses. So they may rewrite this by changing every term by changing the sign of every term. So negative 5x becomes a positive 5x. Instead of minus 1, plus 1. Instead of positive 3x, negative 3x. And then plus 1. And then typically, what they like to write is they like to write the negative tucked in. So I'll show you what I mean. 5x plus 1 stays, but they tuck that negative in. So they tuck the negative in. So either one of these answers, is correct.